All right, my beautiful friends, we have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I can promise you that this post-market wrap-up, September 11, 2019, is going to be one you will remember. At least I hope so. So let's talk about this market. Stocks finished at the highs of the day. Now, okay, nice rally on Wall Street. Everyone's happy, right? Now, you are smart enough to know that you should be looking at the debt market to see what's going on over there first. Here we go. Let's look at the debt market. Look at all that lovely green. See that lovely green there? What does that mean? Well, you know what that means if you follow this blog. Fear is being stripped out of the debt market. The yield curve continues to normalize to a certain degree. Stock market loves it. Remember recently I spoke about this at length. We had a sell-off in the debt market. We were looking to see where that cash was going to go. Well, clearly, it's now making its way into the stock market. But what's driving this? What drove stocks to this nice rally today? Well, I don't know how many of you are even aware of this, but history was made today. History was made today. And I would be willing to bet that most of you missed it. What am I talking about? Well, for the first time in history, a sitting U.S. president has called for 0 to negative rates. Now, I have a little diagram for you. Never in the annals, or is that annals, of history has a sitting president advocated for negative rates. Now, is that because Donald Trump is just so damn smart that he's finally the first guy to say, hey, let's go negative? Like Christine Lagarde, you know, the felon from the IMF who could not get a job in 7-Eleven. You know, she's like, yeah, negative rates are great for the global economy. See, what they're trying to tell you is negative rates will force you, if you're a member of the middle class, to continue to subsidize this fake stock market, continue to subsidize corporate America and the military-industrial complex. You are being robbed blind, and I would be willing to bet that maybe 1% of you will have the guts to write to the president and ask him about, about this, how he feels about writing his name in the annals of history as the first president to call for negative rates and trying to sell this to the American people like this is some kind of a utopian moment and we should all be happy about it. I mean, understand what this means for you. It could not be more simple. You're getting set up on such a grand scale. Look, I don't know what to tell you. You're in a lot of trouble, and I've been explaining this to you for a very long time. If you are a member of the middle class, if you have an interest earning account here, once rates go negative, the banks are going to start siphoning cash right out of your bank account. Not only will you not be earning interest, right now you're earning less. Right now where rates are, if you have an interest earning account, you're being robbed blind because the interest earned on that account is not keeping up with the rate of inflation. Now, if the president gets his wish, again, he's gone way beyond the 1% cut to the federal funds rate, is asking for 0 or less. The banks will literally reach into your account and pull money out. This is happening in other parts of the world. So you get ready for it or open your pie hole. Okay? I doubt you will. You're going to sit there and take it straight in that spot, okay, in case you need a reminder, because you don't have the guts to speak up. You don't have the guts to speak up. And that's a shame, really. More of you need to make a little noise here. Maybe you can start by sharing this video. Maybe you could start your own video blog or start tweeting or posting stuff. I don't know, something along those lines. But something needs to be done. Now, this is just too much, honestly, to watch the fleecing of America and history being made that just goes whew, right before people's eyes. And they are clueless. This is the dumbing down of America. It is absolutely complete. And Don the Con, hashtag Don the Con. You like that? Let me show you what it looks like. Hashtag Don the, ready? Con. Don the Con. You know who that is. Should be pretty obvious. Why am I even saying that? Because he's calling the Federal Reserve boneheads. He likes to use nicknames. So you know what, Mr. President? I got one for you. Don the Con, who's attempting to con the American people into believing that Christine Lagarde, the felon from the IMF, is correct. That we need negative rates here in the United States, and that's going to create a utopian society. The middle class is going to be happier than ever. How about this? You know, I'm going to share this with you as well. Something that Don the Con will not share with you, but I think you should talk to him about this one as well. First of all, how many of you remember forever bonds? You remember Don the Con suggesting that forever bonds were going to be a good thing? Well, they're coming too. Forever bonds. They're actually being called forever bonds. 50 and 100-year bonds. It's incredible. Here we go. Here's some economic news for you today, which Don the Con won't tell you. Retail bankruptcies rise. Store closures skyrocket. First half of 2019. But our economy is booming, and Don the Con has to keep that narrative going. This is just incredible. I mean, it really is. There's just so much. Let me say this too real quick. People say to me, hey, Greg, can you please separate the markets from politics? When you hear that kind of stuff, you almost have to burst out laughing. Politics is driving this market. You know how I can prove that to you? How many of you recall, let's see, several weeks ago, I put out a public buy rating on Apple. Why did I do that? Because President Trump said, I must support Apple. That's all it took for me. The moment that the president said that, I put out my buy rating for Apple. And if you got in on that, you are a very happy person. Anyway, look, bottom line is Don the Con is the greatest con man who has ever lived. And there's no other way to put this. He has duped and continues to dupe legions of people, trying to convince them that Christine Lagarde, she's good. She knows what she's talking about. I don't think those of you with even a fraction of one functioning brain cell believe that Christine Lagarde is right in saying that negative rates are good for the global economy. I can promise you that zero or negative rates are not good for the middle class here. And how does the Fed do it? How does the Fed suppress rates? Do you think they just say, we are going to keep rates low? No, they can't say it. They have to do it. They have to add enormous digital dollars to a screen and buy the debt, vastly inflating the debt that's on your back. And the president's trying to say, he has no idea what he's talking about. You have to understand. He's saying, okay, we're going to get these zero negative rates, and then we're going to restructure the debt. Really? Let's see, Mr. President. We would have to probably double the debt just to get to where you believe we should be with regard to negative rates, and then all of a sudden, we're going to restructure the debt. Oh yeah, brilliant story. Don the Con is clueless, has no idea what he's doing. He has no business as the President of the United States. I'm coming straight out and telling you that. Defend the President, those of you who believe that the President who just made history today, be gentle, please, be gentle, gentle. Defend him. I freaking dare you. With that said, look, I'm going to end this video. Share this video, please. Get it out as far and wide as you can. And start using hashtag DonTheCon on everything you can possibly imagine. When you see a piece of bad economic news, well, Don the Con. Whatever. Don the Con. Let's make this go viral, because Don the Con, he ain't conning me. And I am certain he is not conning you. A certain percent of you, unfortunately, that are watching this video are going to want to be conned by Don. And I feel very sorry for you. I will see you all in the morning. Share this video. I love all of you.